Free Palestine! Hands off Venezuela!
Yeah, hands off Venezuela.
We don't need another war. We want peace.
We won't go.
We won't go to Venezuela, right? Right, guys? You're not going to get drafted to go to Venezuela for what? For oil.
No war for oil.
No war for oil. This is not about drugs and cartels. This is about oil. That's why we're going into Venezuela, but we need hands off Venezuela. No bombs, no invasions, no war. We need peace now. We've been trying to destabilize their government to take their oil. And that is not going to happen. We support peace, not war. Hands off Venezuela.
You make a lot
now.
more money peacefully licensing the oil than going to war over it, destabilizing the country, causing an immigration crisis. You know?
Yeah.
There's too many, besides the moral, morally wrong to invade another country, and it's illegal under international law. It would be bad for the economy. It wouldn't even benefit anybody besides the Miami Mafia, like Marco Rubio and his pals that want to gain control over the government, like they had for over 50 or 60 years before Chavez.
Yes,
brought real democracy to Venezuela. And Maduro won every election he's been in. I don't want to hear any anti-Maduro nonsense. This is not the time. Now's the time to stand up for international law, peaceful relations, win-win cooperation.
That's right, exactly. Where everybody wins. Everybody can win. That's right, and no one dies.
Again, that New York Times article proved Maduro is willing to bend over backward, and I don't believe the lies that he's willing to sell out resource nationalism. He's just willing to work with us. He's willing to say, yes, Chevron, you can import our oil and use it in the refineries, and you can do it without stealing it. The thing is that Rubio wants war for ideological purposes. He's an anti-communist, corrupt nut job, and Trump is getting rolled by him and his clique if he agrees to go forward with any more war maneuvers. You should call back those ships, okay? Sit little Marco down and say, I'm not doing this. Say on the no new wars brand, Trump. No new wars. Read my lips. No new wars. Right on.
That's right. Right on. No more wars. No more imperialism. Peace now, all over the world.
Down with imperialism. Stop using imperialist rhetoric and vocabulary. A friend of mine said, but he's a strong man. Get that word out of your vocabulary. What the hell does that even mean? Do you want a weak man to run your government? Come on. I'm tired of this vocabulary that we use to demonize foreign leaders.
Guess what? We went to here when we were
Okay, we're talking about a whole country of people made up. How many people in Venezuela? Like 40 million?
Probably, yeah.
I'm a ginger.
40 million people, and half of those are going to resist with guns if we invade.
That's right.
There's no reason
they're
to go
already
there,
prepared.
send Americans to get killed
I'm a ginger.
for oil. So stupid.
It is. And that's really what it's about. You know? Don't believe the propaganda. Don't believe the propaganda that Venezuela's intervention would be about drugs. It's about oil.
What a lie.
We are being lied to again and again and again because our government's about imperialism and not economic development, which a lot of you are affected by, I'm sure. If we didn't have imperialism, we would have economic development for everyone. Everybody could live in abundance. not just a small group of people at the top.
We need resource nationalism here in the USA.
We need the nationalization of our resources here.
Exactly.
And that's the socialization of resources. That's not a bad thing. When everyone can benefit, because there really is abundance for all. We have the technology now. There is no excuse whatsoever that anyone, anywhere in the world, including our own country, should go to bed hungry at night. Everybody should have a nice roof over their heads. Look at all these empty buildings all around our city. There's people not living in them. But we talk about a homeless problem that never gets solved. There's a lot of solutions out there, but it's going to be up to us to make that happen, folks.
And our friend Caleb Moffman, our leader of CCI, he mentioned the other day about, I don't know, 15 years ago now, maybe there was a program that Chavez had to donate heating oil to low-income Americans, I believe, in the Louisiana area in the South.
That's right.
They want to work with us. They like Americans. They tell us all the time. They say, we like Americans. It's just the government that wants to invade us and overthrow us that we kind of have a problem with. So it's not that hard to figure out and to have nice relations with people that are pro-humanity in general. It's not about ideology, really. It's just about doing what's right, you know?
That's right, exactly. And I've lived overseas, and I've actually, worked with international students. People like the U.S. people. It's the government they don't like, and this has been a decades kind of thing. I experienced it in the 80s. People questioned our government, but they love the American people. That is still true to this day in 2025.
I feel the same way. I like my fellow Americans. I'm proud to be an American, but the government is doing stuff in our name that I can't abide by.
Right, exactly. Well, I do have to say, sometimes I do get tired of people's egos, but that's anywhere. but in politics, the people here are good people.
Yeah, the polls show that we don't want war, that, we don't agree, for instance, with the genocide.
Right. It's single digit now.
Single digit support Palestinians over Israelis now, and that's all because people are getting their news from outside the mainstream media that keeps force-feeding, a narrative down our throats that we're disgusted with. So the people are waking up. We're not going to buy into these wars for oil or conquest or imperialism anymore.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick's participating in CicLAvia today. Timothy will be joining us shortly. Great content, guys. And of course, Ishmael is here, and this is Hands Off Venezuela.
Hands Off Venezuela.
I'm his son, and I'm a ginger.
And Graham is here too. Have a great day, everybody. We're getting a lot of great responses here, and a few interesting conversations. Mostly support, though. I would say 90% support, thumbs up and things like that, and some conversations have been generated from the signs. Hands off Venezuela.